Hey everybody, welcome to Allastrology. I'm Amy.
And I am G.
And we are here giving you the energy updates that are coming up for you in September.
Yeah, we haven't done these in a little bit of time. We've had so many different things we've been dealing with, but we are back.
Yeah, and hopefully we're back right on the right track. It's been a rough year for us. So we're hopefully getting things back on track for us.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah.
So this video, our goal in this video is to go over the month of September. We have some new moon. Actually, there's a new moon today. What's today's date?
Today's August 30th.
Okay, there's a new moon today in Virgo, and then we have a Pisces full moon coming up, like the
14th.
14th, 13th, 14th of this month, September. And then there's a is roller coaster a good word?
I think roller coaster is a really good word.
Yeah, there's a lot of ups and downs. I don't think they're going to be super extreme. It just depends on where things play out, where they are located in your chart. But we're going to kind of walk you guys through that.
I think a really good description of it is that part of the roller coaster where this part.
Right.
Not this part.
Yeah.
But this part.
Okay. Good. I like that. That works. So before we get into it, I also wanted to add one other thing, that at the latter part of the video, we're going to do something different. We are introducing cards into our videos, our general readings, and we've been starting it with our private readings as well. So at the end of this video, we are going to do an all card reading, which means, I should say an all sign reading, which means every sign, every astrological sign, we're going to pull a card directly, specifically for you.
We're going to pull an angel card.
She does cards all the time for herself and for other people. And so she's going to go ahead and do that for all signs for the month of September and how to move forward. Okay?
If you are not a subscriber to our channel and you would like a free astrology reading, you can subscribe, go below. Scroll all the way below all the videos if you're on your device, on your phone. Leave a comment, leave us your birth information. We will be more than happy to put you into the mix and get you a free reading. If you tap the bell, that will notify you when we post videos, and that way you can see when we leave your video for you.
Excellent. Comment and tap the bell.
Absolutely.
And you will be on the road to, well, understanding what the heck's coming down the road, down the pipe for you, basically.
Yeah. And we try and talk about these things a little bit differently than a lot of astrologers. We try and not go into all the names of the planets and the houses and where things are. And we try and keep things more in a usable type of vocabulary.
Day-to-day words. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, so let's get into September.
Yeah.
So we're at the end of August, so we're discussing the new moon. It's the Virgo new moon.
Yep. It happened early this morning if you're in the U.S. Like really early, like 3 o'clock in the morning Chicago time.
Okay. And so, yeah, by the way, shout out to all of the UK people.
Yes, all of our United Kingdom subscribers.
Yes.
We love you.
We do. We are flattered. We are honored.
Yeah, and we're really glad to have our UK watchers.
Yes, because we admire a lot of UK astrologers that are out there.
We follow a lot of UK astrologers.
And so we are honored to have UK subscribers, and we welcome not just UK, but everybody and anybody. We want to be all astrology in general is inclusive. Yeah. Most definitely. That's the beauty of the science. It's inclusive. And so anytime we get a little niche going, we definitely want to give you guys a shout out. And please, share. Yeah. Share.
And we got a little tiny new group of followers in, of all places, Toledo, Ohio. So thank you, Toledo.
Yes, thank you, Toledo, right? It's wonderful.
We love it.
So now what we want to do is talk about the new moon in a way where it's like, okay, so what the hell do I do with the new moon anyway?
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, we talk about setting intentions. And so this is, we're going to talk about how you go about doing that and what you do and how you do it. And just to give you an idea of how to think about setting intentions.
So the first thing is this new moon has no air in it.
Right.
If you were to pull up a chart, you see there's zero air. It's just nothing happening in air.
There are literally none of the planets are in any of the air signs. And that's what we mean by there's no air.
Yeah, so what does air mean? There's like thinking and
Communication.
That's going to be where it's most noticeable.
It makes it really difficult for people to sort of be in their headspace.
Yeah.
Because that's air.
Yeah, it's like the body, and there's a disconnect between the thinking and the doing.
Yeah.
And so, well, you probably want your new moon intention to, well, where your body and your head are connected.
You want to find a way to connect those two things.
Yeah. Because you want it to happen. You want it to manifest. You want it to become tangible and real.
Yeah, because what you're going to want to think about what it is that you want moving forward in your life. And you have to think about what it is that you want when you set your intentions. And then you have to do something in order to set those intentions. And so you have to combine those things.
So a little bit about Virgo. We're just going to go over Virgo. And we're probably going to pull in a little bit more things with Virgo quickly.
Yeah.
Virgo's ruler is Mercury. But other than Mercury...
It has another co-ruler.
It does. And we haven't really dipped into that much, and we're not even going to say the name of it. We're just going to tell you the qualities, the traits, the characteristics of these things. So other than Virgo being about thinking and analyzing and lover of details and health and body, right?
And communication. And
organizing.
Helping. Did you say helping?
Serving. I didn't say that.
Serving others.
Yeah, serving others. There's this other side, which is more of a holistic thing in Virgo. Virgo typically has a lot of healing qualities to it. Mm-hmm. When you talk about homeopathies and aromatherapy and just all the holistic things, herbs and alternative medicine, alternative healing, alternative modalities in general, the earth, herbs from the earth, right?
Virgo is an earth sign. And Virgo is very much connected to plants, growing things. And so the idea of working with herbs, of working with tinctures, of working in a more holistic way, of working with holistic homeopathies, of working with things that are more connected to the earth, things like yoga, of cranial sacral therapy, of working with energies, as opposed to working in more traditional medical fields.
Yeah.
Are definitely very connected to Virgo.
And we're going through all that and saying all these additional things because there's like 5 planets in Virgo.
Yeah.
Okay. And when you have that much energy in Virgo, it's like when you think of Virgo, Virgo is projects.
Right.
Virgo is day-to-day routines. It's a good time to establish a new routine.
You know, I heard another astrologer refer to Virgo as, people often think of Virgo as the Virgin, but I heard somebody refer to Virgo as the Mother Goddess, almost like the Mother Earth itself, and the goddess that connects us to the planet Earth. And so when you think about that and you think of the Mother Goddess, it's that connection that we have to the planet and that connection that we have to the energies and that wonderful quality of being able to help to make things grow and of helping to make things heal and to help make things feel better and to energize things that are of the earth.
That makes a lot of sense because Virgo really knows how to tap into the earth.
I thought that was really wonderful.
That we would consider alternative.
I thought that was really wonderful because you hear the negative qualities that you hear about Virgo are being nitpicky, being over analytical, being
criticizing,
critical.
Yeah.
Overly critical.
Yeah, and that's a low expression of that energy.
And we all have to accept the low expressions of our energy.
Yeah.
And so, being a double Virgo, I have to accept the low expression of that energy. And I am very critical and mostly self-critical. And that's really true for Virgos as well. And as hard as you might think that any Virgo is of you in your life, they're about 5 times harder on themselves than they are on you.
So then basically what you do, whoever you are and whatever your shadow side is, you basically being aware is part of that, right?
Yeah,
Understanding
awareness
what it is.
and acceptance.
Acceptance. And then, you know, just, yeah, I guess once you raise your awareness, you would then keep yourself in check.
Yeah.
Whether that's keeping yourself in check on how you speak to yourself and your self-talk, and then keeping yourself in check in your conversations with others and what you say to other people and how you talk to other people and communicate with them. So Virgo is all about all this stuff we just discussed, which is a buttload of things. But this is pertinent right now because there's so many planets in Virgo. So there's going to be this, let's do something. Let's create a new daily routine. And it's going to kind of be around health. Virgo, we also didn't mention pets, domestic animals.
Oh, yeah.
We've been seeing a lot of action just in the yard, the cats around the house.
Gosh.
It's shocking they're not here right now.
I know. I'm
This
really,
is totally a
I'm
cat video,
really
and-
surprised that the
but
cats are not
That's
on the
because
table.
we discussed before we actually record, and for hours cats were here. Anyway, so yeah, doing the cat thing. But so domestic animals. So there's lots of routines to be established in Virgo, and during this time, the new moon is, well, if you're going to establish something, you want to set the intention for it, right?
And so the kinds of intentions that you might want to consider are you going to change your diet? Are you going to change your daily routine in terms of your health in some other way? Are you going to add maybe yoga to your routine? Are you going to maybe add walking on a regular basis, maybe 2-3 times a week to your routine?
Yeah, Virgo wouldn't be necessarily super physical. I know earlier you said things about yoga, but some people say, well, you'll just create a new exercise routine. Like, that's more of a Mars thing, and Mars is in Virgo right now.
Yeah, if you're talking
right,
you know,
weightlifting
exercise
or whatever.
routine, no, that's Mars. If you're talking Virgo, you're talking like go walk.
Yeah, so I'm going to go like a little bit further in the video. We're going to kind of, I guess, deeper explain anyway, it's all going to get confusing in a sense because things are going to go up and down, and there's going to be things that you may decide, okay, I want to do this, and then it's not going to happen for whatever reason. So right now, at this moment, we're just going to specify the new moon intention. So with your new moon intention, what we want you to do is introduce air into your intention. Whatever your intention is, find a way to somehow bring air into this.
Since there are no planets in air, see if you can figure out a way to put some air into your new moon intentions. And we were talking about this, and I didn't even realize that there wasn't any air in the chart until after I decided what I was going to do, which was really, I had no idea. And I decided that I was going to take 3 feathers, which is 3 is the symbol of the triangle, which is the symbol for the sacred feminine. It's also the symbol for a trine in astrology, which is brings ease. It's also the most stable of the geometric symbols. Triangles represent so many different things, and so I was going to take 3 white feathers, tie them together, and white, because white is the color of light, and it contains every color in the rainbow. And hang the feathers off of a tree in my yard so that they could blow in the wind. And because they're connected to birds, and birds fly in the air.
Did you speak your...
And
are you going to speak your...
Going to speak those intentions.
So let's back up a little bit. Like, I'm sorry, I don't mean to cut you off. So, like September 1st and September 2nd.
Right.
These are the days that we believe strongly that you should go ahead and do something like this. Do some sort of an activity.
Many people will tell you to speak the intentions on the new moon. We've looked into this. We've talked about it over the years of doing this, and we came to the conclusion that it's better to wait a few days until the moon begins to wane, until it begins to grow. until it's actually into at least the next sign. So we are saying to wait until the 1st or the 2nd until the new moon energy begins to grow and develop. And so wait until the 1st or the 2nd and then begin to speak your intentions, make manifest, make it real, and put those intentions out there into the universe.
Yep. Okay, so let's move along now.
Okay.
We are looking at September. Actually, there's a 2-week period in September. Where's that kind of like that roller coaster thing we talked about? So it's not like gigantic dips. It's just like, okay, I started a new project. This is what I want to do. This is where all these planets are in Virgo, and I have all these ideas. And it's in Earth, so I want to make it tangible and physical. And it's all about the practical and the daily routine. So you might start some new things. And because Mars is part of this picture, it might be like, oh, yeah, I'm all get up and going. Let's try this.
Yeah.
And then it's like, oh, damn. Did I really agree to do this? I don't think I want to do this. I want to change my mind because Virgo is a mutable Earth sign.
Yeah.
So it holds the right to say, I can change my mind,
mutability
damn it.
is always going to mean, mutability is adaptability. It also means changeable.
Yes.
So, yeah, there's always going to be changes, whether you change your mind about what you're doing, whether you change how you're going to do it, whether the idea completely changes, whether you change whether or not you're actually going to be a participant. The other thing is that you could very easily have people that are going to come in behind you and go, you can't do that. That's not going to work.
Well, that's some of the things that are going to be happening, and we want you to expect that to happen.
Expect it.
Because there are energetic setups where there's going to be a testing of, well, I know this is what we discussed. I know we had this conversation. I know you said this is what was important to you, and I know I said this is what was important to me. And then like a day or two later, it was like all of a sudden the other person challenged it. And it was like, but wait a minute, you agreed to this. No, I didn't.
No, I didn't.
Right? Because there's going to be some confusion that adds to the picture too.
Yeah.
So it's like there's a day comes like the 6th, the 7th, where people are actually communicating and talking and saying, well, let's give this a go. Let's give this a try. And then there's going to be this
time.
This time of, this is what's important to me. And then but this is what's important to me. But it's not just what's important. It's what I believe. I believe in this.
I believe this is the right thing to do at the right time. This is the time to do it. This is how we have to do it.
It's a challenge with somebody else's beliefs.
Yeah.
And so whenever your beliefs come up against somebody else's beliefs,
there's going to be
serious. It becomes
friction.
serious there. Yeah, it's definitely a stress. And so this is to be expected at this time. It might not be anything big. It might not be anything noticeable, depending upon where this happens in your chart. Mm-hmm. I was giving an example before the video when we were discussing. You could be an observer of this, especially the days like the 10th. Well, actually, I'm sorry, because the 6th and the 7th is when the discussing happens. But when you see the okay, it's not actually happening the way we planned it.
Right.
You kind of want to be the observer. You don't know if you're going to be part of it, because this could be in the workplace. It could be like, am I actually one of the people having the discussion? Am I one of the people having the disagreement? Or am I the observer of the disagreement? Like I can hear it within earshot, or I heard about it. Depending upon where this all happens in your chart, you could be one of those individuals involved. Now,
or you may be outside of it, just watching it.
Right. You might just be an observer.
Watching it happen, waiting for all the dominoes to fall.
Yeah, exactly. It just depends on where this lines up in your chart. If you don't know where that is, I'm not trying to plug, but that's what we're doing. If you don't know where this is, we're more than happy to, go down below, comment, let us know. You don't know where that happens. You want to know where that happens in your chart, and we can check that out for you. Not a problem. The other thing I want to mention is that after this disagreement of beliefs, comes in the illusion. There's this veil that comes in. It's called it's this Neptune thing. And it's very much going to occur most prominently. Cat shows up. Most prominently, let me move the cat butt out of the way.
We ain't got a cat butt.
The Neptune factor, we'll call it. And remember, everybody, Neptune is the veil. It's where we are blind, where we're not seeing clearly. Neptune's job is to create illusion and delusion, That's its job. And the whole point of it doing that is it helps you to perfect your vision. It helps you to see through murky waters by giving you this laser-like vision in murky waters. And the only way to give you that is to keep throwing you in murky water.
Right.
And learning how to see through all the cloud.
Part of the reason why it does that is so that you can come into contact with people who have differences of opinion, so that you can sort these things out and see things from a different perspective. So you have to be willing to accept that people do have differences of opinion. They do have differences of perspective. And so you talk them out and you get somebody else's perspective to see if you can come to an agreement.
Yeah, because the tension sets up when it's, if you're having a discussion with me about what it is you believe is true, and I'm having a discussion and stating to you, well, this is what I think is true. The whole point of that is that it's not about someone being wrong. It's about possibly both of you being right, and accepting that somebody else is right can very well be part of the right picture, can very well be part of the truth. It's not just about, well, this is what I believe and this is my truth. And so it's just being able to come to that compromise that the truth contains both parts.
But it could be, it's going to be a little jostling,
Yes.
up, back and forth and back and forth and back and forth for a couple weeks.
Yeah, and so we've got written down September 6th to September 18th. You're to expect that during this time.
There's going to be a lot of negotiating back and forth about which is right, which is wrong, which is off base, who's crazy, who's not. So don't take any of it too personally. It's just differences of opinion. And it just is. And people are going to think they're right, and other people are going to think they're right. And it's not that anybody's right and not that anybody's wrong. It's just differences in opinions about it.
Yeah. And so let's give you guys a little bit of insight as to where this happens more specifically. So I'm trying to keep away from a lot of the astrological terms, but we can talk about the signs. We're talking about Pisces, we're talking about Sagittarius, and we're talking about Virgo. Okay? So in Virgo, it's practical, tangible, it's logical, it's rational.
Right.
Okay? It can be overcritical.
Right.
Pisces is the exact opposite of Virgo. It's the exact opposite.
Yeah.
So it's more dreamy. It's harder to put down. It's untangible. It's the intangible. It's
illusion.
It's illusion. It's connecting to something that you believe you know is true, but you just don't have.
Can't figure out exactly why. You can't. It's things you can't pin down. It's
You
It's
just don't know why you believe that. You
things-
just do.
It's all of the things that we can't really completely grasp.
And then on the flip side of that is, well, not the flip side, but the 90-degree side of that is
in-between.
Yeah, literally the in-between is Sagittarius, which is Jupiter, which is all about, I have this idea, this big grasp of the whole, of the meaning. And, okay, baby. She's like, oh, what's this? It's a microphone, and it's not for you to eat. I know it's after dinner. So she wants to eat my microphone. So the idea here is, just by explaining those three things, those are the people, those are the planets, those are the energies involved in the square and in the tension.
Yeah.
What we just showed you was that Jupiter, Sagittarius, grasps the big idea. It sees the forest. It doesn't see the trees necessarily.
Right.
Pisces is not even on the land. It's way above all of the land.
Going,
So it
what's
doesn't see
going
just
on?
the forest. It sees the whole planet and other planets.
Yo, dudes,
as well,
what's going on?
right? Virgo is able to see all the details. So you see
They're able to see the trees and not the forest.
Yeah, so there's a lot of extremes involved. And so it's a matter of incorporating a piece of all of that
those.
and saying, okay, I'm willing to accept a little bit of that, a little bit of that, and a little bit of that. And somehow, somewhere, towards the end of the month, like we're looking at, like by the 24th, it's going to come about where, because the moon moves into, the sun moves into Libra.
sun.
I saw that look in her eye like, what the hell, where's she going with this? The sun moves into Libra. Libra is more compromise. Libra is more relationships. Libra is more significant one-on-one and how that's important. And I am willing to know, okay, this is important to this person. I need to be willing to see their perspective.
Yeah. And once that happens, once the sun does move into Libra, and we do get that sense of compromise, there's going to be something else that's going to be going on that's going to allow the concrete to take hold. And that's where Mars, which is action, which is doing, which is making things concrete, is going to be coming into a really nice configuration, a really nice conversation with Pluto, which is also about trying to rebuild or here's the other cat. Different cat.
I know it's time to eat. They all come, they're like,
it's dinner time.
I know.
So you're going to have
Almost.
the action-oriented Mars, who's going to be having a conversation with Pluto, which is all about taking things apart and rebuilding and transforming. So those two are going to be having a conversation at the end of the month after all this is said and done. So this is, after all of this crazy roller coaster ride, we're going to have real action taking place. So whatever project has started at the beginning of the month will be able to begin to take a real concrete action-oriented position and come into fruition.
And remember, it's not going to be the project that you discussed exactly.
No,
it's going to go through a lot of changes.
Changed.
It's going to change a lot because the lineup at the end of that month, it's a guarantee that this thing changed. It started here and looked like this, and then it somehow ended up over here, and it satisfied what the intention was, but it looked really different. It actually looked different. So before we get to the card part, I just want to make another mention that on the 14th of September, I know we kind of went like whoosh,
Whoosh.
But the 14th, 13th, 14th, no, the 14th is the full moon,
Yes.
right? The full Pisces full moon.
Yes.
So on the Pisces full moon, well, the full moon shines light.
Yes.
The full moon shines light. Now, this is kind of fascinating to me because when we talk about a shining of a light, it's shining of a light in Pisces. Well, Neptune is there.
Right.
So does that mean what wasn't clear is now clear? Is that going to happen?
Can we hope?
I'm serious. Like, we want clarity.
I have never, I don't know, that's interesting.
We want
because
clarity, right?
I
mean,
can't
it's
think
the
of a
full moon in
time.
Pisces, and
I don't know. This will be interesting to watch and see if it happens because I
have to get astrological for a minute.
That dreamy nebulousness of Neptune and having a full moon on top of it.
I think there's going to be...
that'll be interesting.
I think there's going to be like a compromise in the sense that it's a 21-degree full moon. It's squared by Jupiter, but Jupiter's like at 15, 16 degrees or something, so it's going to be wide.
Well, by
so
then...
it won't be, where's it? I'm on the full moon right here. I've got the 15-degree Jupiter at 21-degree, right? Yeah. So the orb is a little bit big. However, it's a 21-degree full moon. So it's being sextiled beautifully by Pluto. It's a 20-degree Pluto.
It is.
It's got, right?
It is.
Yeah. So what I'm thinking is because of that, there's going to be, like I said, I used the word compromise, but we're going to have more truth than what we've seen before, but it doesn't mean that we're seeing all the truth. How's that?
Right. Oh, that's a good one.
How's that? So we're going to get a little bit more clarity, but still, all of 2020 is going to be all about more truths being revealed.
Yeah, there's going to be a lot more truth
more
coming.
More videos to come on that.
Yeah, there's going to be a lot more truth coming.
Yeah.
Unexpected truths.
Yeah.
Coming.
So we're going to end that there on the discussion for September's energy. What we're going to do now is go ahead and pull cards. We're going to do the all signs readings for September.
Okay.
That's the focus. This is the month of September. And we'll start off. Do you want to start?
Do you want to do backwards or forwards?
However you want to do it. Who's got the vote? I say we do it in Pisces because we have a Pisces full moon this month. So I say we go backwards.
You can go backwards. We're
If you
going to
call it
start
backwards, depends on if you consider that backwards. But I say we start with Pisces.
Let's see. Start with Pisces. Okay, we're going to pull a card for Pisces.
Okay, so I'm going to be quiet now. She can go ahead and talk, and at the end of the card reading, if there's something I think that I have to, for each sign.
Okay, so these are angel cards. I love these cards. They're very encouraging. Okay, so the Pisces card for today.
This is for Pisces for September.
We have Serena. Here is Serena.
Let me get her up there. And that's what she looks like.
Okay, and let's see what she says for you, Pisces. I am the angel of abundance.
Yeah, baby.
You will receive the money that you need.
Get
and
out of here.
God is in charge of how that will happen. Have faith.
How about that?
How about that?
How about that? Bam!
I want you to know, in all the years I've been pulling from this deck of cards.
This is focus. Go ahead and talk. I just want to see.
I have never seen that card.
Oh, God, I'm not going to. Really?
I have never seen that card. I have never drawn that card for myself. All these years I've been drawing
Well, that's
these cards.
nice to read a card you've never read before.
I have never seen that card.
That is sweet. And so this is, what's the name of this deck in case people...
This is the Messages from Your Angels by Doreen Virtue.
I love that it's the angels and then it's got the earth there on the bottom of that. You see that?
Yeah.
That's sweet.
Angel's wings.
It's so relevant to the whole Pisces Virgo thing. That's it right there. Like that's
it is.
Very relevant. Okay, let her shuffle a little bit more. We're going to do the next.
Okay.
While you're shuffling.
Okay, so Aquarius.
Yep, Aquarius.
Okay, Aquarians. I love you and you drive me crazy. I hope you know that. From those Aquarians in my life, I do love you, but you do drive me nuts. Aquarius. What have we got for you today, Aquarius? Desiree. Here's Desiree.
Yeah, I think I have to go. Yeah. A little bit like that.
And what does Desiree say for us, Aquarians? No, conditions aren't favorable right now. Wait or look into other options and ask the angels to help guide and comfort you. Ooh, conditions are not favorable right now. Okay, that kind of actually makes sense.
Yeah, I know. That's what I want to do. You know me. I want to go right to the astrology.
Go to the astrology for that. While you do that,
can I have the other yellow legal pad real quick?
you take a look at that while I shuffle.
Yeah, because I want to make a shout out to the, I want the Aquarians to use the Archangel of Air. I want you to call upon Archangel Michael, okay? And Michael will see you through till you get a time that's a little bit more favorable. Yes, we use astrology with the archangels. They're there.
Yes, we do. The Archangel Raphael is my go-to. No, not there.
Who are you pulling a card for right now?
Capricorn.
Capricorn.
Capricorn, Capricorn, Capricorn.
It's a Capricorn card for September.
Those strong, willful Capricorns out there. There you are. Isaiah. Oops.
It's the cat.
Isaiah.
Isaiah. Okay.
Okay, and Isaiah says, for you Capricorns, it's a good time to give birth to new ideas and situations in your life. Oh, this is very appropriate, Capricorns. I'm watching over you, guiding you, and protecting you during these changes. This is an extremely appropriate card for you right now, Capricorn.
It is. Yeah, it's we're saying that because the eclipses this year. We're in the midst of eclipses of cardinal eclipses for Cancers and Capricorns. And it's
you
amazing
are
how
going
many
through
Capricorns
a lot
and
of
Cancers
changes.
have been reaching out to us for readings. They're going A lot of changes.
A lot of changes.
Yeah.
A lot of changes for you Capricorns.
Yeah.
So these cards are lining up perfectly with the energy that is out there right now. Sometimes I surprise myself.
Well, you know what they say.
Sagittarius.
It's not you, it's what flows through you. So Sagittarius, next card.
Sagittarius right now. Okay, Sages.
He's always like blocking the screen.
Sag. You're so smart, Sages. You just have to learn how to not tell everybody everything that you think you know. Okay, Sag. Mystique. Mystique.
Mystique.
There you go.
I love this card. I've seen it before because I love unicorns.
Okay, Mystique.
So appropriate for a Sag.
Keep charging ahead. Don't take no for an answer.
Oh, crap.
Expect miraculous solutions to appear. You know why they got this card, don't you?
No, I don't. Why?
Because their ruler is in their sign right now.
Yeah.
Because they've got Jupiter in Sagittarius right now.
They do, and it's, yeah, and that's, yeah.
Yep, that's
So,
why.
Don't lose faith is what it said, right?
Yep, keep charging ahead.
Yep. And in
Don't
particular,
lose faith.
Zoe.
Okay, Scorpio. Scorpios.
In particular for Sag, you're focusing on Scorpios. Archangel Uriel. Uriel.
Uriel.
U-R-I-E-L is the archangel you would want to call upon to assist you for the rough times.
Yep.
For the not so easy times, for the times where you feel extremely challenged. Archangel Uriel.
Okay, Scorpios.
Now we're on Scorpio.
Scorpio,
See
what's
what
your card for
Scorpio's
today,
got.
Scorpio? Scorpio. Okay. Zana.
Zana, never heard of that one.
Yeah, I've never drawn her either.
Zana. Oh, wow. Zana. What does Zana say? Not Donna, but Zana with a Z. Z-A-N-N-A.
With a Z, you are protected from all types of harm. Well, that sounds like a Scorpio, if I've ever heard one. The worst is now behind you. I ask you to relax and feel safe.
Okay. Zana
Okay,
for
Zana.
Scorpio. One more look at that card. I hope it's like in focus.
I do too.
Nothing more annoying than not being able to read the damn card.
Let's give it a shuffle like
Put
that.
that in there.
Okay.
Scorpios, you were told you're going to be safe and the worst is behind you. And you know what? That's kind of what I...
That's kind of a good thing.
Well, yeah, and I think, I feel that too. It's interesting. I had a dream this morning, matter of fact, about a Scorpio. And actually, this is the second dream this week
Well, you know,
that I've had about this individual.
Pallas Athena just is getting ready to move into Scorpio, and that's a good thing because Pallas Athena
Yes.
is an asteroid who is a protector goddess.
Yeah. Intelligent.
Yes.
Not just about going and doing recklessly, but it's
well thought out.
Well thought out. She's, yes.
Yeah.
And she's a warrior too.
She's a warrior
She's like considered
protector
the general
goddess.
of the army,
Yes.
not like one of the soldiers, but
Right.
she's the smart people, right? She's the one
Yeah.
who's telling others, okay, she's strategic.
We're going back to Greek mythology
She's the
on that one, right?
strategist. Yeah.
Strategist.
Yeah. And so that makes sense.
Who am I doing now? Libra. I got to think. I got to
Yep,
focus.
we're going to Libra. Yeah, you focus on Libra
I
now.
got to focus on Libra. I just had to mention Pallas Athena.
No, I appreciate that. That's wonderful.
Yeah.
Because that's totally relevant and it makes a lot of sense
is,
for me.
yeah, with her going into Scorpio.
Yeah.
Okay, Libra.
Yeah, that
Okay, Libra.
could be exactly the point of
Okay, Raphael, give me a Libra card.
Libra.
Give me a Libra card, Raphael. Okay, I guess that's the one.
card. You got one that jumped out at you.
Maya.
Oh, a nice and colorful card. Maya. Okay.
That's a beautiful card.
Okay. And this is for Libra?
Libra, schooling, study, and education. Help your life's purpose and personal growth at this time. The angels will guide you and help you with this process.
Sweet. That was for Libra.
Yep. Time to study up, Libra.
The angels will guide you.
Yep.
your
All this
purpose.
energy that's in Virgo right now is going to be
Going right into Libra.
Coming to visit you next,
Yes.
Libras.
Yeah. So that's a lot of support.
Okay, Virgos. We're next.
And for Libra, same thing. Like, it's air. Archangel Michael. Archangel Michael. Air.
Okay, Virgo.
I know others out there might dispute that, but hey,
Okay.
I got to do what works astrologically.
Okay, Raphael. The
So
other
this
Virgos.
is now for
Virgo. The other Virgos. Not for me, sweetheart. Not for me. For the other Virgos out there in the world. Need a Virgo card. These cards are so big. They're a little too big for my hands a little bit at times. Okay. I need to draw one. Okay. Need to draw. Omega.
Oh, another unicorn. Gotta love that. Omega.
I'm seeing a lot of cards I've never pulled for myself. Victory. Your desire is coming to fruition. Keep up the good work.
Sounds pretty good. That was for Virgo. Let me show that again.
I'll
I didn't
take
get to show that
that.
last card.
I would take
you wish you
that.
were part of that one now? Now you're like, why did I exclude myself from this?
I could
I
really
love the
use
colors of
that.
this. This
I
is
could
awesome.
really use that.
Omega. Look at all the unicorns. Man, I love unicorns.
Okay.
All right, so that was for Virgo. So now
Okay.
we're going to pull a card.
I
for-
said not just for me. I said for all the Virgos. Not
Yeah, I
just
remember
me.
that.
Not just me.
Leo.
Because if it's just me and I pull cards, Raphael comes to see me every time.
Well, that's good because, yeah, we're doing, these are for the
Yeah.
viewers.
I get Raphael's
Leo.
card every time I pull cards on these cards.
Gotcha.
I don't know why. Every time.
Oh, like you said.
Raphael and Gabrielle come up every time. These
All right,
cards.
Leo.
Leo, Leo,
Focus
Leo,
on
Leo, Leo,
Cards
Leo,
for
Leo.
Leos.
Leo, Leo. Okay, I gotta lay him down this time. Okay, I need Leo energy from the cat on the table.
Yep, she's here.
Okay. Serena.
Serena. This is interesting. Everybody pay attention. Talk about crazy, right? Serena. What is Serena about? Read that. I think I'm familiar with this card.
I am the angel of abundance. You will receive the money that you need, and God is in charge of how that will happen. Have faith.
Wow. Nice.
Nice.
I like that.
Can I
That
take
sounds
that one?
awesome, right?
I could use that one.
Serena, the angel of abundance. And this was for Leo.
Leo. I could use that.
Sweet. Okay.
I could use the angel of abundance.
That's so fascinating. I'm just thinking
Cancer.
about a reading that we just did.
I know, right? Oh, right.
We just had a private reading for somebody, and
Ah,
yeah, looking like this card. Yeah,
okay.
working out for them the
Cancer,
way
Cancer,
the reading went.
Cancer. Cancer, Cancer. Where are you, Cancer?
Cancer. Let's pull a card for Cancer.
Akasha.
Akasha. Another vibrant colored card. Akasha. Look at all the colors on there. All the wings.
I know.
I love that.
You are a spiritual teacher.
This is Cancer's.
Well, that sounds about right for Cancers. You have the ability to counsel others and help them awaken their spiritual gifts and divine life mission.
Nice.
There's
Very nice.
Yeah, there's such...
Serena.
Cancers are such emotional beings.
And they're very nurturing.
Very
They're very
nurturing.
So people would really, to hear nurturing things, teachings from a Cancerian, people would be more open because they do it in a motherly type way, you know? Here, you want to mix that in there? I'm sorry.
Yeah.
And so, well, people tend to be more open to mom. Well, I guess it depends on...
Depends.
On your
Not your own
relationship.
mom, but
It depends on
somebody
your
else's mom.
Yeah, it just depends.
Cancer.
All right, Gemini. Now we're going to pull a card for Gemini. We're almost there, Zoe. She's waiting.
She's waiting for her dinner. Okay, Gemini. Gemini, 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 Gemini. Where are you today, Gemini? All the way over here. Oh, I got another Isaiah.
Another Isaiah? We had this one already?
Yeah.
Isaiah. Okay. What is Isaiah about again?
A good time to give birth to new ideas.
A good time
See,
to give
and
birth to
I
new
think
ideas.
this was, and believe it or not, I think this, was this at the same time? No. This was at the same time as, I think this was Capricorn, maybe.
I don't remember.
New ideas and situations in your life. I'm watching over you and guiding you and protecting you during these changes. This was the card that came up for Capricorn.
Oh, because of all the changes? You remember that? Okay. So this is for Gemini.
That's
interesting. Because Geminis typically, well, they like change, actually.
They do.
You know, they're the mutable sign. They're flexible.
They are.
They're air. So thinking is mutable. It's changeable. If your thinking is mutable and changeable, change comes easier for you in general. All right. Taurus. Yay! Let me be a part of this reading, please.
Taurus.
Taurus.
Taurus, Taurus, Taurus. Taurus. Patience. Sorry.
Isn't that interesting? Patience for the Taurus. Patience for the Taurus.
Patience for the Taurus.
All right, we're watching the sun.
Okay.
Okay, let's really get a read on that one.
Now is the time to learn, study, and gather information. Enjoy being a student. Because in the future, you will synthesize your knowledge into action.
There we go, Tauruses. Patience.
Patience. I know, that's the worst, isn't
Assimilate all
Patience
that's around
is the
you.
worst.
Suck in all the knowledge you can.
Patience is
you
the
will.
worst. I had a friend.
Tauruses are pretty good with patience, so they're fortunate in this. But
I had a friend of mine who said,
really
"Don't
wait.
ever ask God for patience. He'll make you wait."
Oh,
forever.
right.
Never ask for patience.
All right, now we're asking for Aries.
Now we're asking for
Card for
Aries.
Aries.
Last card.
Last card, Zoe.
Last
Aries.
card. Last card. And I hope these cards ring true for you guys. Aries. Another Akasha card.
Another Akasha card. Wow, Aries. Akasha. And that was the one we just pulled for somebody.
Yeah, we did.
Can't remember, but it was somebody because I love the card. Might have even
Oh, it was,
for Virgos or something?
no, this was Cancer.
Oh, okay.
You are a spiritual teacher. You have the ability to counsel others and help them awaken their spiritual gifts and divine life mission.
Okay, that's a great card. You're a spiritual teacher. You have the ability to counsel others and help them awaken their spiritual gifts and divine life missions. Aries. I don't know if you can see that. Akasha. A-K-A-S-H-A.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, awesome. This concludes this episode. Seems like it's been going for a while.
Well, yeah, it has.
Yeah. Funny, the conversation we had before we started taping this, but anyway.
Yeah.
So that concludes our September video, and hope you guys enjoyed it.
Hope you got something out of it.
Hope you got something out of it. And
Keep your head up.
Yeah. It's just going to
Ride
be
the
an
wave.
interesting- Yeah, it's an interesting wave, and expect changes. These aren't changes that are like set in stone. it's going to change again, right? So remember that. This is more of like a trial and error, a troubleshooting month. It's kind of how it sounds. Like, let's try this and see what works.
It's kind of like going for a ride on a yo-yo.
Yeah. So with that, we're going to conclude our episode here. It's time to go feed the kitty cats. And
definitely.
Just reach out if you want a consultation or our services, and we will be sure to get back to you.
Thanks.
Bye.